Hey guys, all this exposed to me is that JJ Redick should have been coach of the year and Rob Pelinka needs to be fucking fired. Man, JJ Redick done exposed the formula and now look at teams running with it. What's good, y'all? YouTube, it's your boy Watch Your Shadows. I'm back at it again with some commentary on Oklahoma City versus the Spurs. Game one of Western Conference Finals just happened yesterday. Usually, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I like to do these straight after the game, but it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me going forward to kind of do this. At least until like the NBA Finals. Pretty much what's going on is I have a new schedule now. And with my schedule, the games kind of are ending right as I'm going to work. So I'm pretty much like when the games are ending, I'm gonna be at work and I can't really like come on here straight away and kind of just like hop in and say, oh, let's talk about the games and all that. So pretty much what's going to end up happening is I mean, I watched the game, so I can't just be like, I'm not going to fake a reaction. But what we'll do is I'll bring up I have the game pulled up on the NBA's YouTube channel. So we'll kind of go through a little bit of clips, kind of watch a couple things from there. But we're mainly just gonna talk about from what I had seen when I was watching the game, when I was like fully engaged, fully locked in for the first three quarters before I ended up having to leave to go to work, and then I watched the fourth quarter too, fourth quarter and both overtimes. And then we'll kind of just go from there. When the NBA Finals happens, because of how that schedule is going to work, because of how the stuff will work out, I will I will figure out a way to kind of come on here and do a lot of specific post game stuff. So I will be able to figure that out when the NBA Finals comes on. I'm gonna try to work with my schedule, kind of delay some things, and kind of do it from now. But for the Western and Eastern Conference Finals, I'm not really going to be able to kind of just give you guys my immediate post game thoughts. It's going to kind of have to happen like the very next day when this happens. So yeah, that's just kind of how my video is going to be for like 2 weeks until the NBA Finals. So let's first kind of get into it. First things first, man. We're going to give our flowers to Victor Wembanyama, the next GOAT, up and coming GOAT, as long as he stays healthy. Let's give it Don DeMarco, man.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit
So
like that.
Wemby basically, like, OKC had like a week of rest because of the sweep against the Lakers, and Wemby and them, they had played a couple of days ago. They had like a little bit of rest, but it wasn't like a crazy amount. It wasn't like what OKC had, right? Um, like it clearly wasn't what OKC had, and they ended up they basically it didn't really matter. Like you could see pretty much from the jump that it looked like the rest actually was affecting OKC more than it did the Spurs, because the Spurs had obviously just played at least like 3 to 4 days prior, because they kind of came out hot. I think Spurs started the game off on a 7-0 run, and they were in a decent control of this game until like the third quarter when OKC woke up and their third quarter kind of activated. Um, but for at least like the first half, you clearly seen that the Spurs was in control of this game. Wemby was not scared at all. Wemby would attack Chet. Wemby would go after it. Dylan Harper, man, Dylan Harper. I gotta add like a clapping soundboard on here. I add it to my soundboard. I gotta add some more soundboard stuff on here, but that's probably gonna be one of the next ones I do. But Dylan Harper, man, Dylan Harper, really showed out today. That duo of Dylan Harper and Victor Wembanyama is gonna scare people for a long ass time. And it's crazy because they bought in De'Aaron Fox, thinking that the pairing was going to be Wemby and De'Aaron Fox for the future, just for them the very next year to draft a little motherfucker who probably gonna be better. Like it's really crazy to think about. This is a rookie year, Dylan Harper. Rookie year, Dylan Harper. At one point, I remember Dylan Harper was coming off the bench, and now we're looking at it, and Dylan Harper is probably like Dylan Harper is definitely the future. Like they're gonna have to make a decision. Probably got to get rid of. I would say like they might have to just get off of Fox's contract in the summer and just say fuck it. Just like, hey, if they win the championship, whether they win or don't, just take the chance to just get off of Fox's contract and just go all in on Dylan Harper. Like your core, Vic, Dylan Harper, and Steph Castle kind of just go in from there. Devin Vassell's been around forever, so I wonder if they'll probably keep him. KJ's been around forever too, so I wonder how they'll do there. Julian Champagny, they found him. They found a diamond in the rough with Julian. Let's kind of see what they do on there, but man, like you build around your core three, Castle, Harper, and Vic, and just kind of just go from there. That just kind of just makes a lot of like obvious sense. But let's just kind of let me just bring it up NBA.com here. So first thing, Vic right here, Vic 41 and 24 rebounds, like 9 offensive boards, by the way. Oh, also, by the way, he has 4 stocks. With stocks, if you guys don't know, it's they kind of combine it. It's a steals and blocks. So 4 stocks. 4 stocks as well. And then look at Vic, 56% up from the field. And also, he didn't take very many threes. He only took 2 threes. Like, one of the things that some of the big men, like sometimes I have an issue with the big men alliance, like Shaq and them, where I feel like sometimes they just like unnecessarily criticize certain players because it's like, yo, some of these guys are just, they're never going to be on your level. Like, you guys need to realize, like, you're in a different tier of greatness. Like, there's just some guys that just aren't going to be on your level. But they were absolutely right where they were like, Vic, get your 7'4" tall ass in a motherfucking post and, like, post the fuck up. Because, like, if he gonna be shooting like this, and then look, they fouled him. He got to the line 13 times, only missed 1 free throw too. Like, they're just gonna keep fouling him because again, he's 7'4". They don't know what to do with him, so they're just gonna keep trying to hack and get to him, and that's just like the smart basketball play. So man, Vic, 24 boards, dude. What, bro? What in the fuck? Where the fuck did they modify this motherfucker, man? Bro, like, whose DNA in France did they find to do this shit, bro? Like, and then that nigga, he got a little brother that may potentially be on the way soon as well. His little brother, like 6'7", 6'8", and we don't even know if that little motherfucker is not done growing. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, man, that's crazy. Dylan Harper, man, let's get into Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper, 24, 6, 6 and 11. Almost had a fucking, could have been close on quadruple double watch with 7 steals. 7 steals. Oh my God. Hold on.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
7 fucking steals, bro. Dylan Harper. Bro, Dylan Harper, one of the things that I loved is they were not scared to attack the basket. They were not scared of iHeart. They weren't scared of Chet. They were like, we're gonna go attack the basket. And he got to the free throw line 7 times. Like so he was getting some of his calls for sure. Could have shot a little bit better for the field, but efficiency only matters. Like, let's be honest, y'all. The efficiency shit, that shit only matters really when you lose. Because when you win, oh, people don't give a fuck. Your efficiency was shit. It's like, oh, you won, right? But like, bro, efficiency only really matters in losses. Like, come on, y'all. But yeah, man. Salute to Dylan Harper. Steph Castle had 17 points too, 11 assists. Was diming that motherfucker up to 6 rebounds as well. Didn't shoot particularly well from the field and from 3. Shot terrible, but he got to the line 7 times to at least get a little bit of chunk points over there. KJ 13 off the bench. Vassell 13. Pretty much all starters in double figures, and then your main bench guy, the 6th man of the year, again 13 points on the bench. That's all you can kind of really ask for the most part. And then shoot, Carter Bryant hadn't been playing for a while. I think Carter Bryant had a little bit of injury. I think Carter Bryant, like, if people forget, they drafted 2 people in the lottery. It was Harper and it was Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant, defensive like tool god, and Carter Bryant came in and gave you a good minutes. He's freaking a +10. He was the 3rd best in plus minus on the team. Like, man. like a dog, a dog. Shout out to Carter Bryant, man. OKC side, let's J-Dub's first game back from the hamstring injury. Y'all know he missed the entire Lakers series with that hamstring. It was like a great one, and he kind of came out the gates, and he was doing pretty well. J-Dub was attacking the basket, hit like a three late when it was like, I think this was double overtime when they were down 4 and they cut it to 1 point. This was double overtime or regular overtime, I think. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was double overtime. But hit like a three when they were down 4 to make it 115 to 114. At that point as well. Chet, man. We're gonna talk about Chet last. Let me get to everybody else first, because we're gonna talk about Chet last. Like, I got real problems with Chet. iHeart, I don't give a fuck about plus minus. iHeart did absolutely nothing this game. Did not really matter. I felt like really at all this game. I didn't really notice iHeart out there on the court. Was basically 7 foot for nothing. This game, Lou Dort had that one fluke ass three that you guys see every single day, every game. He's gonna hit one of them bullshit ass threes where you just are like, bro, ain't no fucking way. But he's gonna hit one of those every single game. But outside of that 1 3, Lou Dort did nothing else. Didn't even get no steals, right? Like, didn't get no steals at all. SGA, JJ Redick may have exposed the formula, y'all. JJ Redick, shout out to Mitch Johnson, right? Because Mitch Johnson has the pieces that JJ was like dying for. JJ's like salivating for. But the reason why the Lakers did the plan of what they were doing, where we're going to trap SGA and we're going to force everybody else to beat us, is they didn't want SGA to be like, oh, we're gonna show I'm the best in the world and I'm gonna take over the game. No, we're gonna blitz you, we're gonna force you to give that ball up, and we're gonna live with somebody else doing it. Now, this in the other series, it was different because J-Dub didn't play, so it was like, hey, we're gonna have to live with AJ Mitchell and the others showing us what's up. Which Chet in that series Chet in the last series against the Lakers dominated, right? Because you had DeAndre Ayton, who's also around the same size, but DeAndre Ayton can't really be a good factor on the perimeter, and also Ayton is soft at the rim. Ayton's not gonna block the shots that Wemby or Cornette is. Like, there's a clear difference. We'll talk about them in a minute, but there's a clear difference in rim protection from Jackson Hayes and DeAndre Ayton versus Wemby and Cornette. Like, it's a night and day difference when it comes to the paint over there, because you can see OKC, they changed their tactics a lot when they were trying to attack the rim. That was just not something that they were doing. At least in transition, though. In transition, they were getting their points. Like, transition stuff, they had gotten like a lot of steals. A matter of fact, I think turnover wise, how many turnovers did they end up forcing? Yeah, they had the Spurs 21 turnovers. Like, they were forcing the Spurs to turn the ball over, and they had like 20 some of the points off of turnovers. Hell, their bench. Their bench massively outscored the Spurs bench, because fucking Alex Caruso, we'll talk about him in a second, but their bench outplayed the Spurs bench by a mile. It's not even like close how the benches came to play, but in the end, it comes down to your superstars. And when it came down to it, there was a thing, they subbed SGA out for a defensive possession. Like, SGA is supposed to be this two-way player that they had people was on the convo talking about, hey, is he about to be a Kobe and Steph Curry combos? Which I don't think Kobe's that low on the all-time list anyway, but Kobe's a top 10 player all time. Steph Curry's a top 10 player all time. They're about to start putting shit like Shea in those combos already. And I was like, have y'all lost y'all motherfucking minds? Like, bro, we do know we are talking about the Kobe Bryant. We're talking about the Wardell Chef Curry. And you want to put Shea in these combos already? And he hasn't even won the second ring yet? Like, 2 MVPs, salute, bro. And he got the ring last year, but, bro, like, very well, we can have so many different theories. Like, I'm not going to play the what-if game, but there's so many Pacers fans that still believe to this day, if Hallie doesn't get hurt in that Game 7, and Hallie's able to make it through that Game 7, they think the Pacers would have won that championship. Especially, Hallie started the game off like, what, 3 of 3 for 3? They're like, oh, bro, they think the Pacers would have won that championship. Like, there's a lot of people right now that like you can make a lot of different theories and stuff. And again, I'm not gonna be that one, but like you can have Pacers fans will make that argument, and you have a lot of people that are like, okay, see, hey, you did it, but let's do it again because nobody in the 2020s has repeated. Nobody. Matter of fact, OKC this year, they're the furthest team that a champion has gotten since repeating, like since winning the title. Because every year that a champion in since 2020 has won the title, none of them have made the conference finals until OKC did this year. For the Lakers, LeBron Solomon Hill injury, they fell to the 7th seed. They played the Suns, and they ended up losing in 6 with Anthony Davis getting hurt in that series, which nobody wants to hear, but again, it happens. When Giannis and them won, the very next year they lost to Boston in 7, and they got embarrassed. It was like that Grant Williams game. Grant Williams had like 30. 2022, the Warriors, when they won, the following year they played the Lakers and they lost in 6. Denver won. Next year they lose to Minnesota Game 7. Rudy Gobert hitting that fadeaway out of nowhere. That was crazy. Boston wins. Very next year, what do? They play the Knicks in the second round. Tatum tears his Achilles, but they were down in that series anyway to the Knicks, and they ended up losing in 6. And then this year, OKC is the furthest team. They're the only team that has made the conference final since then. Because every other team at the best they got to the second round. Like Lakers didn't even make out the first round, which again we could talk about that. We could talk about that another time about how I feel about that about my team and not making it there. But that's a whole other thing. But every other team for the most part they lost in the second round. Didn't make it past the second round. OKC is the only team that's got to the conference finals. So congrats, OKC. So like they might be able to break the mold, but you gotta win this series and you gotta win back to back. You kind of have to. But going back to Shea, yeah, bro. Like JJ Redick exposed the plan, and they were trapping Shea. Shea had 4 turnovers, most on the team. Not by far. It was like it's not like he had like 9 turnovers or anything like that, right? It wasn't like any of those crazy games, but he clearly had the most turnovers on the team. And it was just like you could tell pretty much that like Shea was bothered. And the difference with the game plan is like the Lakers didn't have the athletes and the bodies to be able to recover when they trapped Shea. Shea gave the ball up, and then like they rotated over to the other places, like the other sides to leave, like not leaving shooters open. Like the Lakers didn't have those type of bodies. Spurs do. So when they would trap Shea, past half court and Shea would give the ball up, you would have Dylan Harper, Steph Castle in them because of how athletic they are, how young athletic they are. They're over there recovering to the weak side corner, recovering to all the spots to not allow the lobs to happen, not allow the open threes. Like this is one of the things that like JJ was begging, like was hoping for, and hopefully the Lakers can do it in the offseason. But like that was one of the things that they exposed, and the Spurs have the personnel to do it. So salute to the Spurs, man. That was a great game 1. Caruso played the game of his life. 31 fucking points. 8 of 14 from the fucking field. Me bamba. And 57% total, dude. You will never get this good of a Caruso game in the playoffs, probably ever again. Like Alex Caruso. My bad. And let me not forget, he had 4 stocks as well. 4 stocks. So 4 stocks, 8 of 14 from 3, 58% from the field, and 31 points. You will never see a Caruso game like this ever again. This is one of the biggest outlier games in NBA history by a role player. And it's like there's role players that you like expect to score. Like if you expected like AJ Mitchell, because AJ Mitchell's been cooking the whole playoffs. If this was AJ Mitchell, you would have expected this by now because AJ's kind of giving that consistency throughout the playoff run. And you could be like, okay, cool. Jared McCain, you may not expect McCain to score 31, but like you can look at McCain, you can be like, Nah, McCain like is like when he got a flamethrower going, he's hitting the threes. Like you can expect this from McCain. You would really expect this from Case of Wallets or like the other Jalen Williams or anybody. But like it makes sense though. When you're looking at a lot of these guys, you're looking at them, you're like, okay, like, nah, it makes sense. I can like I can maybe expect a couple of the other guys on there. But Caruso? Oh, fuck no. Absolutely the fuck not. And I still love Caruso. Like, as a Lakers fan, like helped us with that championship too. But Caruso getting 31, the biggest outlier game ever. And they wasted that game. They wasted that game. Caruso outscored their bench by himself, the entire bench. Like the Spurs bench in total, what they had 16 points, 16 points off the bench total. Caruso outscored them by 15. So Caruso outscoring the bench by himself with 15, and you're still getting contributions from Jared McCain and Kaysen chipping in some points there too. Like the bench disparity was nuts. It's just that when it came to your starters, the people that he mattered on, they shat the bed. And Shea is kind of like, okay, they were trapping him, but it's like, hey, Shea, at the end of the day, you're the MVP of the league. You're supposed to be the best player in the world. You got to figure that out, and you got to meet the moment. And then Chet, yeah, let's start. Let me talk last like really quick before I get to Chet. It's very funny now how AJ Mitchell. Hold on, let me go face cam. It's very funny now how AJ Mitchell, when he don't got motherfucking DeAndre Ayton or whoever the fuck the Suns weak ass nigga was. It's very funny how when he don't got them motherfuckers now how he can't fucking score, huh? 4 fucking points. 4 fucking points, AJ. 4 points. It's just very funny how AJ Mitchell was like this like great ass commodity and all that. And it's like, oh, he's attacking Aiden, he's attacking Malawach, your rookie Malawach, and then whoever the fuck else the Suns have been playing. It's very funny. Oh yeah, like Oso and all these other guys. It's very funny how AJ was cooking. But now that he's got Wemby and Cornette, some real solid centers that's actually going to fucking protect the rim, it's really funny how he's not getting to the basket no more and not making no fucking shots. I'm just, hold on. Just very fucking funny. Just very funny as fuck. That's all I got to say. Funny as fuck. Funny as fuck. And Jared McCain was not shooting well at all. Like he shot 50% for the field, but you can see them looks that he was getting against the Lakers and shit was not following against Spurs. All right, lastly we're gonna talk about Chet. Chet, man. Chet, you got fucking punked. Chet. If you guys know a little bit of the history, right? Between Wemby and Chet. In the U19 finals for like it's Team USA, France, like basically like almost all the countries they'll be going for like gold medals and stuff, like the stuff like the kid Olympic stuff, like FIBA and like those type of things, but it's just like for the kids. For U19, Chet and Wemby I think first matched off there. And Wemby and Chet were going at each other. It was a great game. And Wemby had picked up like 2 fouls late that he ended up obviously he ended up getting he fouled out. And France ends up losing that game by 2, and USA ends up winning the gold and taking everything home. And pretty much since that game, Wemby has held a grudge against Chet. And like you can see it in like every matchup that they play. Like, Wemby does not like Chet at all. And it was, like, really apparent this year. If you guys remember back during, like, earlier in the games, like, during the Cup games, like, I think it was first noticed during the Cup games when they were in Vegas. And Wemby and Chet, like Chet would, like, miss a free throw, and Wemby would, like, go to the thing and be like, like, yeah! Like, it was, like, very first, like, apparent there when that kind of like had first happened. And then like the following games afterwards, because they played OKC like right after the Cup games, they played OKC like really quickly, like twice within like a same week, and they also won them games. And one of those other games was on not ABC, but it was on ESPN. It was another thing too where OKC was at home. Chet would be at the line. Chet would miss a free throw. Wemby would be happy as hell, hype, and he'd be talking shit to Chet. Like there's like a real there's a real grudge there. There's no love lost. Wemby does not like him. I don't know. Chet probably chilling or whatever. Chet probably like kind of like relaxing, don't give a fuck. But the problem with like relaxing and not give a fuck is that can kind of only matter if you're gonna meet the intensity in the games. And in a lot of these games, Chet was not meeting the intensity. So Chet next game is gonna have to step up. 8 points. Like he didn't. I don't think he made. There was a point in the broadcast. I think it was like the third quarter. I think he had finally took his first shot attempt in like the third quarter. And there was a play. I will say there was a play. I think going into overtime. Either the first overtime, like either when it was about to go to double overtime. No, not double. Not going into double. It was when they were about to go into overtime. And the Spurs had the ball, and they got the ball into Wemby. Wemby had just went like a little bit low, and Chet blocked him. And I was like, okay, Chet finally showed me something like all game after being punked all game. And that's the last Chet. That's the only time Chet really showed me any like intensity towards Wemby. Like it was crazy. Here, matter of fact, since I got the thing pulled up, let's see if we can go to it. Let's see if I can find it actually. See if I can find it. No. Okay, yep, here we go. So yeah, let's see if I can find yep. So right here. So SGA gets the bucket. So yeah, SGA gets the bucket to tie the game up, and then Spurs will call a timeout right here. And then here it is. Yep, here it is. So Dylan Harper's inbounding the ball.
3.1 to go. Harper to trigger.
Look, Wemby's right there. Gets the bet like right in the perfect spot too. I ain't gonna lie, Wemby high key could have just pulled up on Kaysen right here. But I guess where the ball was placement wise, he probably couldn't just rise up over Kaysen. Just wasn't comfortable enough.
Wembanyama hasn't lost it. Wemby puts up by Holmgren.
See, that's right there. Like when I seen that play, I was like, oh, like. Chet had I was like, okay, Chet's finally here. Chet's going to match the intensity. And then it didn't matter the rest of the game. Chet just didn't do anything else the rest of the game. And, like, I'm really disappointed in Chet because, like, I believe in Chet. Like Chet, if Wemby wasn't in the league, Chet had that next generational talent. Hell, the reason why OKC is as dominant as they are is because of Chet. Chet is the reason why they've gone over the next level. You think it's just a coincidence that the moment Chet joined the league, that in year one, like in what's it called? I don't remember if they had him against the Dallas series. Like it had him when they played Dallas. I don't remember if they had Chet for that series. But if Chet's first playoff run was last year's, it's not a coincidence that literally the moment they have Chet, they win the fucking championship. Like. Chet literally changes their life. And I'm just really disappointed that he didn't meet the moment. I understand Wemby's taller than him, but, like, you got to be way more aggressive. Like, 2 of 7, only 4 shot attempts? That's not going to cut it, Chet. It's not going to fucking cut it. Yeah, Wemby taking 25 shots. Like, there's no reason for me. Like, there's no reason if I'm Mark Daigneault. Like, there's no reason Lou Dort should have 1 less shot attempt than you. Lou Dort should not have... Like, there's no fucking reason Lou Dort should have 6 shot attempts and you have 7. Like, you should be shooting double-digit shot attempts every single game. Alex Caruso shot 12 more times than you. And I understand Caruso was hot and Caruso had the outlier game, but that should never happen. Absolutely should never happen. Never should fucking happen. Ever. Absolutely not. McCain, Kaysen, like AJ, bro, these guys, you should be shooting double-digit shots a game. Double-digit shots. The only people, like, realistically, the people I feel comfortable with on that should be taking double-digit shots is you, J-Dub, and Shea. Only 3 people that should be confidently taking double-digit shots. There should be no reason Alex Caruso's taking more shots than you, even when he's on a heater just heating the fuck up. This shouldn't be the case. Chet, you should have more than 7 shot attempts, man. that's pretty much it. Kind of for my like quick things. I just want to kind of just bring up a couple of plays real quick. From back from the game. There was third quarter. Wemby, no, was it Castle? I think Castle at the end of the third quarter. Oh, I hope they show it. Oh yeah, here it is. Yep. Oh man. This play right here. So end of the third quarter, OKC's like really back into it now because it's been like kind of like low double digits for the most part, and Spurs like have felt pretty much in control. But this play from Castle to Vassell in the corner, I don't know how the fuck Steph Castle found this. Watch this shit, y'all.
Castle has in the corner. Vassell got the
beautiful shit. Like that shit was beautiful. Castle so ignores the Wemby screen, doesn't go around the pick and roll. Got Shea on his hip right here, and this is this Isaiah Joe or this is Aaron Wiggs? Aaron Wiggs. That's Aaron Wiggs. Yeah, that's Aaron. No, that's I think it's J-Dub. Yes, J-Dub. My bad. I'm tripping. And then literally in the air. Because you're like, you don't really want to pass while you're in the air right there. But it's probably the best way because if you don't pass while you're in the air, I think Caruso's going to pick it off right here. And finds Vassell all the way in the corner over here. And Caruso is like worried about Champagny because Champagny's the best three-point shooter on the team.
Pass in the corner, Vassell.
That's beautiful basketball. That shit was beautiful. Do we have a couple of Dylan Harper plays? Let me see. Do we have anything Dylan Harper wise? Probably don't have stuff to like later. Because there was like Dylan Harper was like hooping. Here. Oh, my bad. So here. So the first time that like, because again the Spurs was pretty much in control all game, and this is like one of the first times that they ended up taking a lead, right?
That's why I wouldn't have reviewed it. SGA from the top pitches it out. Caruso for three, and the lead.
This is, and look, Paycom Center is like exploded now at this point. Paycom is up. Like everybody in Paycom crowd is like going crazy. You see them all with the blue shirts. Like Paycom Center is up at this point, right? And you just kind of feel like, again, you just feel the momentum shifting. It's just like, damn, is OKC really inevitable? Like you just kind of feel that kind of shifting away. It's just like it's crazy how that happens. 27 points, dude. Look at him. 27 points at this point. Good lord.
Final 100 seconds. Wembenyama. Caruso guarding. Clock at 5. Castle. Gotta go. Clock at 2. Hits it to the corner. Champagny.
Champagny hit that shit over Chet in his fucking grill. Look at the fans. Look at their faces. Look at these people with their thing on their hand on their head. Like they're in disbelief, dude. Like people like they're in shock for sure. And that's how that shit happens. That's literally how that shit happens. So hold on. Okay, overtime.
Castle's got a pass.
Oh yeah, that's a body, by the way. Shea, yeah. Hey, Shea, yeah. I don't remember how many games Flight canceled you for. I didn't watch the full reaction last night for Flight, but I know you definitely got canceled like at least 15 games. What the fuck? Whoa. The fuck, Gong? Like, nigga, I hit that shit like, what the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Flight, I know Flight definitely hit you with the cancellation for sure. Oh yeah, my bad. So here's the J-Dub. This is the J-Dub 3.
AJ Mitchell is. They've got some offense. Tough to catch for SGA.
No, it's another Caruso one. It's just Caruso just doing more of that shit. Oh, so by the way, yeah, so 2 more crucial plays. So this point right here, right? OKC with the lead.
1 point, 1 minute. Gilgeous Alexander gets inside.
Shea gets the dunk right here, and I'm like, oh. And I'm like, okay, so I'm like, damn. I'm thinking it's another one. I'm like, damn. OKC's inevitable.
Spurs.
And look, the Spurs don't score in that position. OKC gets another possession and they miss. So then look at this shit.
Got numbers hungry now behind the play. 5 on 4. Wemby's going to pull a deep 3. Oh!
And these fans, if you look at the reaction of the fans, look at the reaction of the fans. So if OKC fans remember, about damn near a decade at this point. Actually, no, it's over a decade because that game was a regular season game. But this is in the Western Conference Finals. Steph Curry from this spot, from this same spot, Steph Curry. And look, in that game, at least they were tied. That was a tie game, and Curry headed to take the lead. Like, this game, Wemby misses this shot right here.
Wemby's going to pull a deep three.
Wemby misses this shot, this game is over. Like, this is one of the boldest shits I've ever seen. Boldest shots. Oh. And look, the fans, shoot. Bro, one of the OKC fans, I was looking at him, his motherfucking ass was like, oh my God. And I get it too, because I ain't gonna lie. If I was a fan and that shit happened to my team, oh my God. Like, yeah, Wemby's crazy as fuck, because I'm not gonna lie. Shooting that deep, and again, it worked out too, because again, technically you get a 2-for-1, but like you made it, so now you have a 2-for-1 opportunity. But like, if they miss that shot, the Spurs are gonna foul, and they're gonna lose this game. Like, this is clearly what the Spurs are gonna do. The Spurs are gonna foul. They're not gonna let the possession play out. Like, they're not gonna let the shot clock play out, because it's like they need as much time as possible. So yeah, bro. And then let me just show like one last thing. Did they show the Did they show it?
Logo shot. 28-footer. Ties it at 108. Career.
Oh, they didn't even show the out of bounds play. So the last play, they end up, OKC goes for the shot, another shot. They miss. They get a timeout. It was like 0.7 on the clock. And I think it's Harper who inbounds the ball to Castle. And Castle, like, it's like a oop play. And funny enough, I will say, if that ball is thrown a little bit higher, Castle is either going to dunk the ball or get a layup and win the game. But they threw it just low enough to where the moment that Castle got the ball in his hand, Caruso was right there to deflect the ball out. So it was just right there. Oh yeah, my bad. Let me bring up oh yeah, so here's the Jada play.
And the back. Harper inside.
Oh, by the way, Dylan Harper.
What a slice for two. Oh. And the bang. And
oh yeah, because he hit him too. That's a late ass foul.
the foul is he. Not many coming with him.
Here's
Gilgeous Alexander's secondary. Pitch back. Williams, three. Got it.
OKC crowd needed that one because they were like they were definitely desperate. And then this right here, this is the sealer. This is like one of the like backbreakers.
Caruso, Wemby beat him inside, threw it down with the foul.
Look at Wemby's face. Like this guy here, man. This guy is gonna be a fucking legend for the league. He's gonna be a long time legend for the league to come. That's pretty much gonna do it, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys back for game 2 in a couple of days. They play again. Today's Tuesday. They'll play again tomorrow, Wednesday. So we'll see you guys back for game 2. Cavs and Knicks Eastern Conference Finals is about 5 hours from now. I'm gonna go get some food and then go back to sleep and then wake up for that game. So I'll go watch that game in a little bit. And then same thing with that one, because I have what time it's gonna end. I won't really be able to do my immediate post game thoughts. I'll probably have to wait till like the next day to do it, just like this one. But yeah, we'll talk about Cavs and Knicks tomorrow. But love you guys. Chaos Control Me. I'm out.